Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the BYU Cougars. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. You thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the BYU Cougars offense has the football first here today. Well, the energy in this building, crew, is just going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
Really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
QB decides to keep it here. Breaks loose at the 40. Picks up the first and is still going. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, BYU. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So USC's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
It's a run. Running back's got it. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Throws it to the right. It's caught downfield. Brought down quickly, but the game moves the football to the 30. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to chuck it again. He'll take a deep shot. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, SC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath. just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Powers through. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for offense, looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first.
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. The quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Moss. Fires it to the wideout, and he's got it. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. First down and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. And the Trojans are going to cash in this red zone trip. Handoff here from the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And they hand it off to the back. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. Well, that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking for some space. It's Davis. He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the Cougars come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead,
a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the Cougars will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He lets it go on the move. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Moss. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Here's a 1st and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, USC. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Pass complete on a crosser. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The Cougars hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Football comes out. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. Here's the 2nd down play.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. The pocket breaking down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And the Cougars bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Running it back, it's Branch. The returner is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the Trojans trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And they're able to get him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offense.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Southern California. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find the picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
Point after, not right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
He's running out of time here. Makes a quick catch. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. 1st half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Bringing it back, it's Branch. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Touchdown, SC. This offense cannot be stopped.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Retzlaff. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Trojans. No chance to catch him. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Caught quickly, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. That completion makes it second down. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking. That's caught. It's Roberts. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. With the catch, it's Davis. They get him down after the completion. Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a 45-yard attempt. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
And the Cougars will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. To the air, it's Moss. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. We'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on third and long. And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. They begin with a quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's looking deep here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, USC. And the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So second and 10 after the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He caught over the middle. It's Roberts. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. The Cougars will bring their punt team onto the field. With the return, it's Branch. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. But you talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Let's go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. They bring him down to the 25 and move closer and closer to the red zone. Fresh center downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Touchdown, Southern California. And this one is getting ugly.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together? And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Back to throw. It's Retzlaff. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's found some room at the 45. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he's got his man open downfield. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. This BYU offense is quickly moving down the field. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Bringing pressure. Makes a quick grab. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards. And it's blocked. The kick was low. And the defense scoops it up. It's a live ball, remember. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. To throw, it's Moss. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it for a big gain. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down. Looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, SC. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cougars will line up to kick it away. That's already his 5th punt of the game. On the return, it's Branch. And the coverage team brings him down to wrap up the third quarter. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, they keep working that clock and trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
That run sets up a critical third down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Trojans will try to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground here. Now, they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. and they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run.
Touchdown, Trojans. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Back to pass. It's Retzlaff. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. First down and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And the quarterback will take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them, see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.